YouTube, it's Tay with Tayside Gaming here, and today I am doing the RS3 the RS3 quest, Hand in the Sand. As you can see, I have music on and everything in the background. Just figured some RuneScape-based music this time was going to be nice. The starting point is in the North Pub in Yannel. House north of the pub in Yannel, and you're going to speak with Bert, and he's going to tell you that he's in fear of losing his job because he found a hand in the sand, and you agree to help him out. And he will give you a sandy hand and tell you to talk to the guard captain in the Dragon Inn. So you're going to go south to the Dragon Inn and talk with the guard captain, and he will ask you for more beer. So you give him a beer and you ask him about Hand in the Sand, and he'll take the sandy hand and accidentally drop it into his beer, and then you'll get a beer-soaked hand, and then he'll tell you to go to the Wizards Guild, which is just east of the pub. And you're going to go around to the front side, and you're going to ring that bell, and a wizard named Zavistic Rarv will appear next to you, and you're going to talk to him, and he'll tell you the hand belongs to an apprentice wizard named Clarence, and he'll ask you to find out more. So you're going to head back to Bert, the house north of the pub, and he'll tell you that he works for the Sandy Co. And the Sandy Co. is in Brimhaven, and he will give you a copy of his Rota, or Rada, or however you say it. And you're going to go to Brimhaven by teleporting to Karamaja and walking north and talking with Sandy at his office northwest of the pub. Once the conversation has ended, you search his desk to obtain Sandy's Rota. And if you read the Rota, you will notice that they don't match before you leave his island. You're going to pick Pock Sandy, and you will obtain some sand that will come into play later in the quest. You're going to head back to Bert by going to the Yannel teleport lodestone. Then you're going to go back and talk to Bert again and give him the 2 rotas that you just got, and he will give you a magic scroll. You're going to go back and ring the bell at the Wizards Guild and talk to Zavistic Rarve again. And once you talk to Zavistic, he will give you a magical orb and tell you to put it in Sandy's office. And then he'll ask you to get some truth serum from Betty in Port Serum. And if you talk to him again after he asks you that, he will give you a vial and teleport you straight to Betty. And once you're at Betty's, she will ask you for the vial. You're going to give her the vial and she will give you some bottled water. She will then tell you that in order to make some serum, you must first add red berries and then white berries to it. So you're going to take your red berries and your white berries that you had, that was required, and I told you at the beginning of the quest. And by mixing it all the ingredients, you will receive a bottle of pink dye. Now use the pink dye with a lantern lens and you will get a rose-tinted lens, and then talk to Betty again and she will put a vial on the counter. Stand in the door opening and use the rose-tinted lens with the vial to receive the truth serum. Once you receive the truth serum from her, you're going to talk to her again and she will add the sand you obtained earlier to it to finish the truth serum. You need to make sure the door is open, by the way. If it's not, you have to open it before you use it with the vial. Now you're talking to her, and she's going to add the sand to give you the truth serum that you need for the rest of the quest. Then you're going to go back to Brimhaven, teleport to Karamaja, and talk to Sandy again. Once you talk to Sandy, you're going to try to distract him using any of the options when you talk to him. And if it works, he will look away and a message box will appear saying that it's time to put the serum in his drink. If he doesn't look away and says, "I'm not falling for that one," then you will have to try another option. When he does look away, you're going to use the truth serum with the mug on the table. I did have to try a couple times, as you can see. I had to go through all three options, I believe. And now you're going to use the mug. Truth serum with the mug. And you're going to activate the orb and ask Sandy all of the available questions. And he will tell you that he changed the rota so that he would not have to pay Bert more for working longer. And he bribed a wizard to make Bert forget what the original rota said, and then killed the wizard because he didn't want to get caught. Once you're done talking to him, you're going to make your way back to Yanel and talk to the wizard by ringing the bell at the wizard's tower. And you're going to give Zavistic the magical orb. Okay, going to ring the bell. And I'm going to give him the orb. He's going to ask me for 5 earth runes and a bucket of sand, which I brought in my inventory. And you're going to give them to him, and he will refill Bert's sand pit so that he no longer has to work anymore. He will then tell you to go to Intrana, the sand pit, and see if you can find the rest of the dead wizards. So you're going to go to Intrana. That was a little clip that it shows. So you're going to teleport to Port Serum and travel to Intrana via the ship with the green trim. And you're going to need 60 GP for that. You're going to head there and go to the sand pit. Click on the sand pit, which is right when you get off the boat. there. And you're going to examine it. Talk to the guy that's there, and he will show you the rest of the body and give you a head. You're going to head back to the part of Yanel and deposit any armor or weapons. You have to do that before you get to Intrana. Going to return to Zavistic Rarb once you go to Yanel. Ring the bell and talk to him. He will thank you, and that will be the end of the quest. Congratulations, you guys. You've finished Hand in the Sand in RuneScape 3, and you will receive 1,000 Thieving XP, 9,000 Crafting XP, Secret Reward from Bert, 2 Treasure Hunter Keys, and 1 Quest Point. The Secret Reward is, if you talk to him on the daily, he will put 84 buckets of sand in your bank every day. So be sure to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out my other videos. I have all kinds of quest guides for both Old School and RS3, and more to come. Thank you so much for watching again. Have a good evening. See you next time.